Do you know the maggots that is buried inside ground that has over 5 million maggots born in the bigger the maggots get, the bigger the congregation gets. Why do you think they are not living? And you guys, you don't know how many people that are in bondage. Guy, Chris, the mortal me, I've accepted. God is not done with you. The best thing for you is to go to the police station. You said everything I said is a lie. That is even the more reason why you should go to the police station and take yourself to the police. Bring yourself to the police. Let me bring myself to the police. Let me bring the evidence. Else, the matter is just starting. Accept. Did you guys think I came out to embarrass myself for clout? Because he knelt down in his church? And you think, oh, it's okay, it's enough. You guys don't even know when God is at work. You guys don't know these people. I know them. I know them. They can do anything to preserve their name. When I told you that, I thought I was joking. Kneeling down was one of it. That drama that he did in the church was one of it. After drama, he's hugging. Those people hugging him, all of them. Are you people aware that this 21-year-old girl, that is Pastor Jewel, the fair one, that fair boy, that girl was the boy's girlfriend? Are you aware that that girl was the boy's girlfriend? It is because of pregnancy that he married this girl. Are you people aware? They're saying, I don't have myself. God is not done. You know how God is. He's intentional about his things. He's not done with this man. If he was done with this man, people would not be coming out to talk. He is not done. Allow God to do his thing. God, the mortal bodies have affected, but God is not done. And trust me, what is coming will shock all of you. Everybody under that bondage will be liberated. Everybody under her blind hypnosis will be liberated. Do you know how many people that are in bondage, that are in chains? See full-fledged men sit down in the church, they clap for atrocity. They clap for, and you think it's normal. When I know they use nonsense. I've been done hypnotize all of them with the internet. After all the insults that I was given to me, and you think, not be me they do this thing. God is doing it. Not be me. I'm just a body. I'm just a vessel God is using. You guys don't know what is going on, Abby. If you are spiritual, you will understand what is going on. It is not of my power. Whatever is going on is beyond my control. God is not done yet. God is intentional. God is the one exposing this man.
My name is Ebere.
Who are we talking about here?
We're talking about Pastor Chris Okafor.
Okay.
Yes.
What happened between you and him?
I went into his room and brought 50,000 and 2 red apples and gave to me. I was like, what is this for? He said he likes me, that he wants us to start dating. And I asked, but you're married. So where is Mama?
Was he married at this point?
Yes. But
Who
I
was he
didn't know they were having issues.
Okay, was
Mrs.
having a
Agnes.
problem with the wife?
I had no idea they were even having issues because what is my business? You know, concern me. I was just a member attending church service, just a girl. I was like, where is your
How old
wife?
were
He
you
said,
at
I'm
this time? Sorry to cut you short. How old were you?
22. For my calculation, I was 22 then.
Then,
Then one day he invited me again. I can't remember that particular date, and that was the first day we made out. That day his PA was around, Pastor Tony was around. Now I got there. Pastor Tony was downstairs. He took me upstairs. And that was the first day he made love to me in his house. That was how relationship started. That was how relationship
Where is
started.
his house? For clarity, where was this house?
Magodo.
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 Okay.
It should be around 2016 or 2017.
That was the
I
first
took him.
pregnancy
My very first pregnancy.
for him.
I took him. Yes. Amarachi was in my house. I didn't even let Amarachi know what was going on. The only thing that made Amarachi find out was that abortion was leading to complication. I was bleeding and vomiting at the same time. We continued again, and another second pregnancy entered. Now I took in for the second one. I think that is 2019. This man damaged me. He also promised to marry me.
He promised you marriage.
In all this abortion process, he also promised to marry me.
I think all this while, Doris should have been in the picture by then. Do you at any point know to Doris?
I don't even know her. I only saw her once in church.
Okay, you saw her in
Once.
church. Where was she sitting in the church?
She was sitting in front,
In the front row.
where they used to keep the executive people in front. I
Okay.
saw
All
her.
this
Of course, I
while,
know her
all
as an
this.
actress. So obviously, as a boyfriend now, I have been aborting and aborting and aborting. What is the way forward? You said you want to marry. When do you want to start this marriage process?
At this point, how
It has,
many belle you don't come out?
I don't come off. I don't come out. I don't come off for. Then when I realized I was pregnant, I told him. I was scared at first because I know one thing he always told me is come on,
To
Bele.
go and come out time.
I said I cannot remove this one. He said we are not ready for it. I said when are we going to be ready? We just crossed the border. Like this is no longer a boyfriend and a girlfriend relationship. You've gone to do introduction, Abby, and you told them you want to marry me. I cannot. In one of the abortions that I did, his friend, Pastor Oko of Sovereign World Church, was the one that gave me Dr. AGK's phone number in Egbeda, where I went to do that test, where I went to remove the belle. His friend. I had just had my womb. I said, God, since this man wants to come, please, with this love making, let this sperm make this child look so much identical like his
It's
father.
too much. The identical is too much.
Not just when he's growing, from the time I will push him out as a baby. Let this sperm turn this child really identical from head to toe. Let nothing be taken from me. And God in his infinite mercy answered me that will be my only evidence to show that I am not wayward. I am not carrying another man's child and pinning it on him because he started bringing up that narrative.
You tried to make a scene at the church to let people know he was pregnant. He is the owner of your baby.
Mama, I was protecting this man to my own detriment. I was protecting this man because he was still denying it. He was still claiming there is no relationship between me and him to Auntie Doris. So it was Felix that
Ah.
confirmed it. That yes, that I gave birth to a baby boy. I want you to come out now. Come and rerun your child's DNA. Come and confirm it for yourself. If that is the reason why you've not been helping for years, for these 2 years that I've been here crying and begging you to come out. Now I'm no longer begging. You don't want me to speak. You don't want me to speak. Your friend does not want me to speak. You've been asking Auntie Doris to send me away. She's not going to send me away. She loves my son and she wants to help my child. I am calling you out. Come out. I am calling you out in front of many Nigerians and a world at large. Come out and rerun my child's DNA in a very verified hospital where you will not manipulate it again. And take care of your responsibility.
You have not mentioned
This
that
is
you
my
are the
message.
Ebere in the
I am the
choir.
same Iberi. I am the same Iberi. I am the girl, the child's mother. I am the one that's been calling and asking you for help, put in the secret and you refused. Now I'm coming out to the world to speak. King, Chisimdiri, Munachinso,
Mm.
Okafor is your son. Come and take care of your child.
Mm.
Come out and run a proper DNA and take care of this child.
Hey, Chris, I told you that the Lord is on your matter. You think it's a joke. You think it's about Doris. When you were begging me in the car, when you wanted to speak to very dark man, when you said I should talk to very dark man, I called him. I sent him. I said, bro, calm down. Hear from him. Bro, I was there when you spoke to very dark man, Chris. You called him 3 times. He did not pick before he now returned your call. What? See, you're just a foolish man. You know why you're a foolish man? You forgot what very dark man told you. He said you wanted to see him. What did he tell you? He said if you want to see him, come to his village shrine. Very dark man has record of everything because he has anybody. Because he has to have his proof. When you were sending me all those things, blah, 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 your children was blackmailing you. I said, this man said your children is blackmailing him. I forwarded everything to him. Both your children's this thing that you gave to me. He told me I should tell you to show me the response that you gave to those children. And he warned you. He said, if this thing come out on social media, this girl was only asking you for her school fees. He told you should come to it. He told when you said you wanted to see a very dark man. He said, come to my, I will not see you. He said, and he was calling you Mr. Chris. He looked at me and said, he's very rude. I said, who's very rude? He said, I cannot call you pastor. He told you. I was there now when you were talking to him. He told you, he said, remember I've met you 2 months ago. You said yes. And you know the story why he met you. I know that story now. The story of using people's pictures. I know the story. They told me already in the police. 2 months or 3 months ago. When they arrested you. Where you went and lied with family picture that's not your own. Or fake miracle. Very dark man is coming. I know that one now. I warned you. When you, I will show you guys my chat. When the Ted and Bell lawyer that he brought said he's suing very dark man, I warned him. I said, you said what? You want to sue very who? You don't know who you're dealing. Okay, you're still dealing with Doris. Think Doris is normal. Very dark man is not normal. Very dark man, see, if you think that I'm not normal, very dark man has score. Didn't buy this case before because he saw he was boyfriend and girlfriend case. But now, you know what you have done? You have made him to buy the case. You have made him to buy the case. People are underestimating very dark man. Now me know that guy. One of the, oh God, I don't want to talk. If you see, he will play your voice now, bro. He will play your voice. You're talking about integrity, about very dark man. I can tell you for free that integrity choke. Carry his son. His son, they very stubborn. And they do video. Make you look on. Bro, when they talk about integrity choke for very dark man. That boy no dey fear. Can't bribe him. You cannot bribe him. His integrity choke. When you say integrity, when that boy tells you, I have integrity, believe it. You can't bribe him. You are in for it. Oh yeah, now let's see how he plays. You don't find trouble. You don't buy markets. Part 1 don't play. Part 2 loading. This is not Doris. This is not Doris, Abby. They kept quiet because his boyfriend and girlfriend matter since. Now you want it to go. You would today you will learn the hard way. You will learn the hard way.
If I offend you, but take care of your son.
No. Don't gaslight yourself. Don't put any blame yourself. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself.
That has been my loudest cry, even in secret. But now you want to discard me. You've been telling Auntie Doris to send me away. She should not give me a platform to speak. It's not fair. It's not fair. I'm also someone's child. Nigerians, please help me speak up. Let him come and do a DNA. If he's not sure, if he thinks it's not real, let him come and redo it again. So that my son can be well taken care of. I beg you in the name of God. With the God that you serve, please come and do it again. So that you take responsibility of your child and put him in a better condition. Because I cannot do it alone. I am begging you,
Stop
please. This
begging.
is not
Stop
my
begging.
story.
Stop. Stop begging him. It's responsibility. If you are 100% sure it's his baby, stop begging him. Stop. Stop
I
begging
just
him.
want you to come and do what is right. Come and do what is right. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready. I am ready. I
Can you
am
mention
ready,
your
baby.
name
I
once
am ready.
again so the people, the world can know who you are?
My name is Ebere.
What is your name?
My name is Ebere.
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 Okay.
Yes,
Ebere
ma.
what?
Ebere
And
Chiahamefle. My Facebook.
you were a choir member in a
Ma.
church.
I'm a choir member,
Okay.
yes.
So your child, you have a child for him, a son for Pastor Chris.
Yes, ma.
How old? Almost 3 years old.
My son is 2 years and 8 months.
That's
I'm
almost
even
3.
currently owing school fees right now. I'm currently owing part of his school fees.
All right. Take care of your you want, let's try and see if we can get you some things from our place, from this channel, to just keep you going for now while we continue to call him until he answers us and take care of his responsibility. Do you have
Thank
an
you
account
so much.
number? Send it to me
Yes,
through my other number if it's possible. Can
I
you
don't
send it
have. I
now?
don't know
You have
which
to
one.
send it now.
Now,
So
or do I
yes.
call it out? Is it possible?
Okay, call it out for me. Hold on, let me go to the YouTube so I can type it. Go ahead. What bank?
GTB Bank.
Okay, GTB Bank.
021. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oh shoot. Sorry, oh. It's a mistake. GTB Bank 021
021
uh-huh
5377
53
777 840
840
40
021
5377
840. And the name.
021 021
Okay.
5777
Okay, no three there.
840.
Okay.
Yes, ma.
No three there, Abi.
Yes, ma.
Okay. 021 5777 840.
840, ma.
All right. Your account number details. I mean your name.
Ahamefle Berry.
Spell it for me, oh. Abi Yoruba. Abi
A
Ngbatin Ngbatin.
H A
Uh-huh.
AHAME
Uh-huh.
FULE.
Okay. Amifule. Ebere.
Berry. Yes,
Okay.
ma.
Okay. And you know what? You are making a mistake. Stop referring to that man as daddy. Okay?
It's because you said I should talk to him how I used to talk to
That's why
him.
you
That
call.
was
Okay,
why I
because I
called
say
him
talk to
that.
him the way you used to talk to him. I'm not saying you should call him
Yes.
daddy. If he's with you when you were dating each other and together in the bed, do you call him daddy on the bed? Oh, you
Yes, I
call him
do.
daddy.
That's what I address him as. All our
Okay,
texts
so
is
I
daddy I
caused the
used to address
complication
him
for you. I didn't ask you to call him daddy. And don't beg him. We are asking,
as. Yes.
you will do this thing again. Because I want to bring
Yes,
that
ma.
part out and I don't want to bring out your weakness. I'm not cutting out your weakness for him to see. I am cutting out your strength, your strong voice, to call him
Yes, ma.
to come and take up his responsibility. Okay?
Thank you, ma.
That is what. So,
Yes, ma.
wipe your face before you talk now. I don't want to hear daddy. Call him Chris Okafor. Chris Okafor.
Okay.
I am calling you. Okay. They say people are paying, giving you money already.
I just also
I'm going to send something to you. I'm going to send money to you when I finish too. Where is that account detail so I can pin it?
thank
So
you
just
so
continue
much.
while
Thank
we are
you
we
so
are, we
much.
are going to drag him
God
on this
bless.
baby's issue. We are
Thank
going
you
to
so
drag him.
much. This is a lot. God bless you all. Please, you people should help me drag him. And his friend, Tonyoko, should leave me alone. He's the one telling Auntie Doris
We
to
are
send me
going to
away.
drag him to come
They
and
should
take.
not give
We are
me
not saying he
platform
should
to
rent a place
talk.
for you. He should come and take responsibility of his baby. We are going to drag him, drag his father in the Lord, drag his Abioye, Ashimolowo, and all the million. They are dashing each other. So what I want you to do, you are going to do the
Thank you
video
so
again.
much, ma.
Oh yeah, your message to Chris Okafor, and make sure you address him as Chris Okafor. Oh yeah, with your strength, you are a strong woman. Okay, you
Okay.
that you push that baby
Yes.
forward, you are going to eat the fruit of his labor. And very soon,
Amen.
that boy in another 10 years time, you will be glad you have that boy. You will be glad
Amen.
he never pushed you to take away that baby. You
Ma.
will be so glad you stood your feet. That boy is going to be your first husband. He
Thank
will
you,
hold you like
ma.
this and kiss you and say, Mommy, everything
Oh,
is going
Papa,
to
the
be all
love
right.
I'm seeing here is massive. Oh,
Don't make me cry, yo.
thank you
Me say if they
so
cry on time. Oh,
much.
no, make
Thank
nobody go
you
beg me and
so
you if you begin
much.
crying now. Oh yeah, message to Chris.
Thank you, God bless every soul that is helping me. Tonyoko, can you see? You don't want me to get help. You said that Chidori should send me away. They should not let me
Stop
talk.
crying. Don't let them see your weakness.
Don't let me talk.
When we finish, go and cry inside the house. Ah, then do wickedness. So we think saying Adori is so bad. This way your own. Yeah, pa. And people you bro. Even men on the street know they wrong girls like this. Kai. Men on the street no wrong girls this way. Oh. Oh, yeah, stay calm. Try and just take your time. When
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
ready, I will wait for you. I want to cut that your video where you are going to pass the message. Chris Okafor, come and take care of your
Yes.
baby. Mention the baby's first name. If you need to do DNA, come and do DNA.
Yes.
You know how I got pregnant. You deceived me into pregnancy. Please, oh yeah, go ahead. I'm going to keep quiet.
Chris Okafor, this is my message to you. I need you to come out.
Okay, I saw quiet.
Come out this time around
Mm.
and run a proper DNA. Not the one your friend and Dr. Vincent manipulated and lied, defamed me. By doing that thing, you people called me a useless girl. By doing that thing, you people called me characterless. I want you to come out now. Come and rerun your child's DNA. Come and confirm it for yourself. If that is the reason why you've not been helping for years, for these 2 years that I've been here, crying and begging you to come out. Now I'm no longer begging. You don't want me to speak. You don't want me to speak. Your friend does not want me to speak, even asking Auntie Doris to send me away. She's not going to send me away. She loves my son and she wants to help my child. I am calling you out. Come out. I am calling you out in front of many Nigerians and a world at large. Come out and rerun my child's DNA in a very verified hospital where you will not manipulate it again. And take care of your responsibility.
You have not mentioned
This
that
is
you
my
are the
message.
Ebere in the
I am the
choir.
same Iberi. I am the same Iberi. I am the girl, the child's mother. I am the one that's been calling and asking you for help, put in the secret and you refused. Now I'm coming out to the world to speak. King, Chisimdiri, Munachinso, Okafor is your son. Come and take care of your child. Come out and run a proper DNA and take care of this child. That is just all I want. That is just all I want. So that he can have a better life.
I'm kneeling down before everyone and before the church. cannot see you, forgive me. You can judge me. Pray for me.
Should I talk? He's only sorry because his secret's about to be spilled publicly. He's only sorry because he knows that it's going to get dirty and even dirtier. You can't win a war. You can't win a battle against the scorned woman that you have wronged. First of all, he shouldn't have been wedded. With all due respect, I don't know who joined him. As a minister of the gospel, you cannot have such controversy around you, around your ministry, around your wedding, and still go ahead to get married. No. As a pastor, you don't thrive in controversy. Every controversy must be addressed, especially when it dents on the integrity of the God you claim to serve. This woman came out, she was shouting, people were calling her a mad woman. Do you guys realize that these are big allegations? More than just allegations of fornication, we're talking about allegiance with fraudsters. Very dirty and dark secret that Doris came out to say about him, which, by the way, is very easy to believe because of how things have been handled. He should not be setting his feet on the podium. Now, this is why I fault a lot of Pentecostal churches. This whole idea of one man, there is no board of elders that can actually call the pastor, even the general overseer of that church, to order and can actually put him down and make him step down. Because why is he preaching? You just come to church and you apologize, some mistakes have been made. No, you have to step down. And this is why a lot of people don't take Pentecostal churches seriously, because everything just agrees to the fact that it's just one man's business. The allegations are hefty ones, which are very believable. His daughters spoke to VDM. Did you guys listen to that video? If your own children, if your own family can testify against you, you are not worthy to lead God's people. It's as simple as that. And by the way, I don't think that Doris is entirely innocent, because all the revelations she's sharing with us now, she's sharing because she's scorned. She's sharing because of the pangs of betrayal. That means she would have been very fine covering up everything if they got married. She would have been fine with the fraud allegiance, with other allegations. It's more like a way to get back at him, not really because she stands for the truth and for justice when it's inconvenient to her. May God have mercy on God's church in Nigeria, because the kind of things that happen there, and because there are no forms of government checks, church accountability to eldership is very low. It doesn't even exist in a lot of churches, so pastors can do whatever they want to do. Honestly, this guy should step down.
All right, so now that Mr. Chris Okafor is Mr. Chris to me, is Pastor Chris to you people. Now that Mr. Chris Okafor is done with his damage control, because yesterday he stood on the altar to do a whole damage control, lied, manipulated. Jesus Christ. Anyways, it's now time for us to break things down with evidence. So let's start.
This is me now. This is me now. This is my supposedly daughter. That will send a message without saying good afternoon, good morning, or good night, or hello. You will send me the money for school fees I owe. Which school fees? School that you have dropped out for. As a result of that, I have the email where the school refunded the money. You will send me the money for school fees I owe the government for the whole of last year, which you did not pay because you refused to speak to me. 47,800 Canadian outstanding balance. If you do not send it, I will go to the internet.
That's not you.
I just wanted them to say thank you very much.
No.
No.
That's not all. That is not all. And also, you need to show your members your response to that text. But that is not where that message stopped. Why can't you show them? But since you will not show them, I will show them everything plus your response to the girl. Are you not proud of what you sent to her? Come on, Pastor. But anyways, very dark one will show it to everybody as usual. So this is a message, and you see the parts that he removed. She said, you will send me the money for school fees I owe the government for the whole of last year, which you didn't pay because you refused to talk to me. You refused to speak to me. Emphasis on he refused to speak to her, his daughter. 47,800 Canadian dollars outstanding balance. If you do not send it, I will go to the internet. This is where Pastor Chris stopped. I will go to the internet.
47,800 Canadian outstanding balance. If you do not send it, I will go to the internet. I just wanted them to say thank you very much.
Now let me continue it. With every single thing I know, She did not say with every single thing I will lie about you, I will fabricate story. She said I will go to the internet with everything I know, everything she experienced in the house, everything the father did, the atrocities that other pastors helped him to cover, everything. That is why he's not proud to read that part. He just went on to read half and go to the internet. But we continue. She said, with every single thing I know, I want to receive confirmation picture that you have wired the money to my account before the end of the day. Then she sent the bank name, TD, Canadian Trust, Swift code, she put the Swift code, account number, she put it, institution number, she put it. Then he responded. And I don't know why he did not read this response to his church. Or probably show everybody the chart. Now, this was the response of Mr. Chris, or rather, Pastor Chris, to you people. He said, it shall not be well with you and your mother. In this chart, she did not put her mother. She did not say anything mother. Then he goes, it shall not be well with you and your mother. Ask her who your father, your real father is. Please look for your father. Don't ever write me again. From a pastor. That is, I don't know, is that why you are not proud to show them? But it doesn't stop there. Immediately sent it to her. She responded, laugh out loud. You can definitely not be my father. Satan would be better. Come on, Mr. Chris Okafor. Why did you not show them everything? And also, it will help if you show them the history of the chart with you and your daughter. Why are you bringing out only these parts that you feel like she's trying to blackmail you? And mind you, if you feel like she's trying to blackmail you, she's telling you to pay her school fees. Take your responsibility as a father. She's saying, do you know how crazy it is that they want to blackmail you to pay school fees? You have the audacity to read this, to manipulate the public and to lie to your congregation. And you refuse to post everything. But anyways, we continue. There's a lot more to talk about. Now let's continue with the preaching.
This is who is supposed to be my own daughter. Satan is trying to use them to destroy me.
Oh, please.
So if you hear, oh, I am his daughter, he now said I should come to the room. I sat on the bed. He started touching me. And then, when I was shaking, he now left me. How?
I'll tell you how.
How? Look at the introduction. Look at the introduction. If I say what my father does to us, I am the doctor. And the person that went there to say her name is Okafor. Her name is Amarachi. So why is she hiding her true identity?
Okay. You want to answer to that? I hid her true identity. But I did not entirely hide the identity. You see, you have confirmed. This is what I wanted you to do and you have done it. You know her face is covered, but you heard the voice and you knew she was somebody that you know. Now you don't call her full name Amarachi, but we did not plan to deceive. You just entered the trap. I said, take out Amara, leave Chi. He will be the one to confess that he knows you. And you have done it. But let's continue, you know.
This is what I have to suffer and go through. I have made a lot of mistakes. I am not perfect. Pray for me. Judge me, but pray for me and forgive me. I am ready to make restitution to anyone, to anybody, any lady, any man I've offended. Please forgive me. Then concerning a lady called Doris Ogala, listen, we're not joining issues. Mistakes have been made in the past. And I tender apology to everybody. But everything that was said is not true.
Okay.
Everything, take note, everything that was said, never true.
Let's pause. Let's pause. Emphasis. Everything that was said is not true. Everything that was said is not true. Everything. But let's continue. In the same breath again, listen.
There are so many lies in most of the things that were said. But how be it?
In the same breath, there are so many lies in most of the things that were said. This man is a very good manipulator. Everything that was said is not true. In the same breath, less than a second, most of the things that were said is not true. Most of, that means everything is not a lie. There are a lot of truth in it. Or maybe in this case, some are true. Which one is the truth? You're confusing me. Then he went on to do paparazzi.
I say, I am sorry to everyone I've offended. To the Doris Ogala, I also say sorry. And I apologize to everyone that I've offended. And once again, I repeat this. I'm ready to make a restitution to anyone and anybody, any lady, anywhere, or man I've offended. I am sorry. Forgive me. I am not perfect. I've never been perfect. But I tell you, I've had a new beginning since the coming of these fathers of faith into my life. I'm kneeling down before everyone and before the church.
Stand up, Papa. Stand up, Papa. We are done with part 1. It's remaining part 2. Stand up, Papa. Everything is not true. Most of it are lies. Pastor Chris Okafor brought his daughter Chidera Okafor to the altar, and then he asked her those questions, like you clearly watched, where he said, "Have I ever touched you before?" The girl said, "No." Now, why did Pastor Chris Okafor do this? He did it because I earlier released the call recording between me and his daughter Chidera Okafor, where she said that at the age of 14, that her father will call her into his room. You'll be touching her in a sexual way at the age of 14. There was even a time he said that he wishes his father could marry daughters. And then on one day, he tried to penetrate her, but as soon as he saw her shaking, he told her to leave her room. So when I posted it, Pastor Christian brought his daughter Chidera Okafor, and then he asked her this question. And then she now said no. Therefore, debunking what I posted and calling me a liar. You see, immediately I watched this clip of him asking Chidera a question in church. I just knew everything. If I didn't believe before, now I believe 100%. Ask me how and why. And here is why. The girl he brought up stage, her name is Chidera Okafor. The girl I spoke to, her name is Chidera Okafor. The two of them, they are his daughters. These are two different persons, so they are not the same. You know why they are not the same? Because the one he brought up stage, her name is Daniela Chidera Okafor. Her English name is Daniela Chidera Okafor. The other one I spoke to on the phone, her name is Precious Chidera Okafor. Listen.
My name is Precious Chidera Okafor, the daughter of Prophet Dr. Chris Okafor. I used to live with him years ago, and I left around 20.
Precious Chidera Okafor is different from Daniela that he brought up stage. Now you would ask that why is their name Chidera? It is because they are not of the same mother. They are namesake. His two kids are namesake. This particular one he brought up stage is the sister to the one in Canada that is asking him for school fees, that sends that text. She's the sister to that one and the other girl that came to my office that I interviewed, Amara. And then they have a brother. The brother and this one that he brought to the altar, they still stay with him while the other two girls have left. The one I spoke to on the phone left his house. She's this other one's stepsister. Different mother, same father. She left the house when she was 2020. She said she left the house 2020. You see the difference now? What is their age? The one I spoke to on the phone, Precious, is 20 years old. The one he brought up stage is 15 years old. Oh boy, this man mad gone. You see, yesterday, I just say, oh, this man. People like this, and you did that on the altar of God? Knowing fully well that that poor girl they brought up stage does not even know what you're talking about. That is why the girl's body language. You see, her body language was different when he was asking her that question. Because she knows that she's not the one that made the allegation. That is her stepsister. But because their names are Chidera, he quickly took advantage of it. And said, okay, Chidera, it would be nice to use this one. But they are two different persons. Oh boy, this man, what? On the altar of God, you do this? I said if I didn't believe before, after I watched this clip, I just believed once. Say, Intwa. You know, initially, when I posted that thing, in short, when I even did an interview with Tamara, they came out to say, oh, they are not his kids, and they want to do DNA. You see, now will be a perfect time to do DNA for these kids. And let the public watch everything. They'll put cameras everywhere. We'll avail all your kids for you. The one in Canada, I can send her flight ticket. I'll book her flight when she comes to give her security. The one in Nigeria, Amara, I can look for her. Bring her out. The one Precious that said you tried to do forceful entry on her, that you were kissing at the age of 14, I will avail the three of them. Then you will do a DNA test. If it comes out positive that you are their father, no, not positive in DNA. If the percentage shows that you are their father, here's what you do. First of all, you take responsibility of your daughter's school fees in Canada. After that, you pay. After you pay for the school fees, you pay until she finishes school. That's number one. Number two, you will never climb the altar again in your life. You will never ever climb the altar to hold the microphone in your life. Then number three, you will carry the key of that church and give them, or you demolish the church, because you cannot be a pastor with this character. Jesus Christ. So because your daughter are namesake of different mothers, you carried this poor girl. You did not think about her mental health. You did not think about the trauma and what she will go through from her friends and her schoolmates that will be looking at her as somebody that Papa they touch. Because yesterday, from the girl's body language, it looked like, oh, maybe you they even do. Even though the body language is because she's not the one that laid that allegation. She's totally different. You did not think about the girl's mental health. You could do that because of yourself. This man, Jesus Christ. Anyways, Nigerians, they are two different persons. Precious Chidera Okafor and Daniela Chidera Okafor. With one father, different mothers. And Precious is saying that her mother told her that at the age of 15, the father did forceful entry on her to give birth to her, Precious. And guess what? At the age of 14, 15, the father was trying to do the daughter according to Precious. What is it with you and 15 years old kids? Jesus Christ! And you have the audacity to bring her on the altar of God to debunk? May God forgive you, Mr. Chris Okafor. But you see, this matter, you're going to learn, and you will learn the hard way.
Majority of you are hypocrites. He has apologized to the normal Doris, the mortal Doris. The mortal Doris has accepted. Is God done with Doris? I'm just a vessel. I'm just a vessel God is using. God cannot call and I will say no. Majority of you are hypocrites. And you have apologized, or you should accept it. What am I accepting? That he came out and said, all I said is not true. Chris, you have not started. You have not started. The mortal Doris accepted the apology. But God in heaven has not accepted it. Because that apology was not sincere. It was not sincere, but a damage control. Let me tell you people something. People don't think that this is ordinary, Abby. People think this is not normal. There is maggot somewhere. There is 5 million maggots somewhere that is being that is in bondage. Some of the people in that churches, all of them are under hypnosis. You think that is their clear eye? You see full-fledged men that have made money, they use their senses to make money, they are sitting in that church, clapping. Daddy, ride on. Papa, ride on. I think they are using their clear senses. Are you guys okay? When God is intentional about something, when the judgment of God is upon somebody, don't dare touch it. I'm just a vessel God is using. I'm just a vessel. What are people saying? I should forgive. I have forgiven. Mortal Doris have forgiven. I should accept apology. I have accepted. Is God done with me? God is not done using my body. God is not done using my voice. God wants Chris to come out and confess. Majority of the people in that church, they are under bondage. They are under hypnosis. Before you guys started judging me, calling me names, did you ask yourself, was this girl okay? Didn't you think I was under hypnosis? Didn't you occur to you that something like that could have happened? Did you hear it? People coming out to confess. Did you not hear what happened? What they said? That they can make tortoise come out of his stand. Did you not think, was this girl using her senses? And you're telling me, she has that. I have accepted now. The mortal Doris has accepted. In fact, this is the beginning of the end. I should do what? I should say, oh, this thing is failing me. The way people are saying, oh, Doris, thank you. You are a good woman. You have accepted. We are not ready to change.
Stanley on top, what do you have to say about this Chris Okafor's saga with Doris Ogala's saga? Like I told you people before, like it's like people they forget. I wrote it here on my Instagram space that Doris Ogala and that notorious pastor called Pastor Chris dated. If I don't say dated, this will be knack everywhere. They did knack both for office, both for church, both for hotel, in house, front of his children. So Pastor Chris is a knackist. You see that rubbish apology we do in Idan. The reason why he did that, because Doris has a lot of evidence, a lot of things to say. The man went ahead and shot himself on the leg by saying that he caught the wife sleeping with somebody on the matrimonial bed. Now the wife don't come out, now they expose them. Dear Chris Okafor, resign as a pastor and be a normal man. If you want to be a gigolo, or if you want to be somebody that is peonist, doesn't stay one place, please leave church. Stop deceiving our youth. Stop deceiving our women. Stop deceiving Nigerians. You're not a true pastor. Forget that one I say, your father of faith. In fact, you are fake. Pastor Chris Okafor is a fake pastor. The other day you did an RG with that woman that has a one hand. Let her the hand stressed. You shall power. All we are RG. We knew about those things. Forget say Doris Ogala get your own flaws. But you, Pastor Chris, you are deceiving your members. You are, in fact, You are a criminal in Christendom. You should resign already as a pastor.
Since you know me as your father, I gave birth to you. Have I ever hurt you in any way indecently? Huh?
No.
Has it ever happened in any way?
No.
If you lie, God will judge you, God will punish you. Has it ever happened?
No.
In any way?
No.
It has never happened.
No.
Never. Please, Chidera, come. Please come. Please. I'm sorry I have to call you. Please come. Sorry. Hold on. Since you know me as your father, I gave birth to you. Have I ever hurt you in any way indecently? Huh?
No.
Has it ever happened in any way?
No.
If you lie, God will judge you, God will punish you. Has it ever happened?
No.
In any way?
No.
It has never happened.
No.
Never. It is the story that can be told and people will say this man is an occult man, is a beast. A well coordinated attack. I'm sorry I'm speaking for the first time.
What's the first thing you picked up from this video? You know what? Let me try to speak very carefully about this matter because it's a very sensitive one and it deserves sobriety and restraint and maturity. Not the emotional exploitation from any side, from either side, the wife's side or Chris Okafor's side, because chances are they will both try to use children to score points. So during this church service, Chris brought his daughter to the altar and asked her publicly if he had ever touched her inappropriately. Of course, she answered no. On the surface, those words seem very clear. To those who watch, to those who quickly get carried away, it looks very, very, very clear. They know it could be a confirmation that nothing happened. But many people watched it closely, and they noticed that her body language did not fully align with her verbal response. There was hesitation. There was stiffness. And, of course, limited eye contact. She was not really looking at him. And the visible discomfort. And let's get something clear here. This kind of mismatch does not automatically mean the young girl is not telling the truth. There are several possible explanations as to why she could have been this uncomfortable, and one of which could be stage fright. Speaking on a public altar, like this one of Okafor, in front of a very large congregation, and there are cameras all over, and then you have to address a very sensitive topic. This could have overwhelmed her. Even if it was you being placed on a stage like this, you could have been overwhelmed. And more especially, she's just a young lady. And another thing that could have contributed to how she was coordinating herself physically could be an emotional overload. Being placed in the middle of an adult conflict can create visible tension. And even the child might be telling the truth, even if she might be speaking her truth. But, being caught up in this conflict of your mother and your father, it can significantly affect how you coordinate yourself. And of course, there might also be an issue of undue influence, whether intentional or unintentional. Children often feel compelled to protect the parent they live with or they are depending on, even without them being coached. Any narrative that comes out and they are given an opportunity to speak their own side of the story, they are inclined to support the guardian who looks after them at that particular moment. And this is why I already said in my earlier submission that matters like this are way too delicate. And I believe, personally, that children must not be used as tools for public defense. Chris made a huge mistake. Children must not be placed in situations where they must confirm or deny serious allegations, especially in front of crowds, on the pulpit, on the altar. That was wrong. Because this kind of setting, it does not allow for true testimonies. She could have never given her truth. She could have never given her independent expression because the audience expected to say something that favors Chris automatically, that aligns with Chris's narrative. And my point I want to emphasize is that these children should not be placed on any public platform to resolve the adult accusations going on at the moment. You can't be bringing in children to try to clear an allegation that was laid by Doris. No, that was way too irresponsible. And I'm praying that the ex-wife will not also try to score points by using children the same way Chris Okafor did, because children, they deserve the privacy that they need. Wait for them to grow until they're independent enough to share their own story. For now, allow them to heal, allow them to gather momentum so that when that day comes, they'll be able to speak their truth without any influence. So my advice to you, Mr. Chris, is that instead of trying to, to force narratives out of your children so that they might maybe clean the damage that was already done by the likes of Doris, the wisest path for you is to confront Doris. Debunk all the false allegations she made if she did. And if you have to, also confront the ex-wife and clear out whatever that you think she said that was not true. And let children remain children. Please do not subject them to public interrogation. It is not fair. Because the only thing that happens on social media is social media noise. They'll never get help. So to the children who are watching, please, if you know you're not independent enough as yet, do not participate in any of this drama. Allow adults to deal with this matter on the level of adulthood. Do not become collateral damage. And if the children are willing to testify, can their faces at least be covered? So that they do not live the rest of their lives being identified as the victims of so and so. Protect them. Allow them to grow peacefully. Do not implicate them in this saga. If they are to give their own testimonies willingly, let it be done in a professional manner that preserve their integrity. That's my only cry for the kids, because I know how this thing goes. Whichever way it goes, if either party decides to use children, they are the ones who lose at the end of the day. The parents might have settled their own scores, and the side chicks like Doris might have settled their own scores. But what's going to happen to the babies, to the boys, to the girls? Give them time to come out independently and tell their own personal stories without your influence. But what is your take on the testimony that was given regardless by the young lady, by the daughter of Okafor?
This Chris Okafor matter go longer than River Niger. The lady you see right here is Chris Okafor's ex-wife, according to her. Chris Okafor yesterday tendered a lame apology on the altar, and she also apologized to this woman and said a lot of things about this ex-wife who gave birth to 4 children, according to her. So this woman have come out to tell a little bit of her own story. The video is on YouTube, over an hour video. I've listened to about 20 minutes. On the parts I've listened to, this woman said a lot of things. She basically said that Chris Okafor, by a prick, the rest. She said that about 12 women gave birth to children for Chris Okafor while she was still legally married to him. According to her, she said a lot of deacons' wives in the church are raising Chris Okafor's children in their husband's house. Maybe you don't understand. A lot of deacons' wives, Chris Okafor was sleeping with some of the deacons' wives. A lot of them got pregnant and they are raising Chris Okafor's children in their husband's house. And the husbands don't even know that those children or some of their children belong to Chris Okafor. Now I'm urging a lot of men, or all the men in Chris Okafor's church, run quick, go and do DNA test. Go and do DNA test, or God, to confirm, say your children, where they raise there, your children. If they are not your children, you return them back to their papa, maybe na Chris Okafor. Maybe, that's what she said, maybe. And again, she said a lot of things. She said there are some even deaconesses in the church that actually gave birth to children belonging to Chris Okafor. She said a lot of things. She alleged abuse She alleged domestic abuse, all sorts of abuse. She alleged that even Lagos State and the Nigerian police should go back and review Chris Okafor's kidnap case. So what she was trying to say there is maybe there was a foul play in that kidnapping case. You see, at this time, people like this are the kind of people I rather listen to, because these are people that lived with him. These are people, according to her, they got married. So it's not as if she was vying for the position of Mommy G.O. That's why she's coming to tell all these things. She was already married with this man before all these things happened. And all these things happened while she was still married. You understand? It's just a failed system in our country. That's what I'm going to say. Because of the failed system. If not the failed system, all these allegations are supposed to be taken seriously. And if all these allegations get swept under the carpet, then you know there is indeed a bigger problem. Because who knows how many people that are still going to be abused by people like Chris Okafor if what she says is true. But we cannot just dismiss it at the end of the day. But then it's Nigeria. At the end of the day, what are we going to do to somebody like Chris Okafor? If this thing she said is true, people like Chris Okafor, they're untouchable. They think they're untouchable. And they're not supposed to be honest. So this thing needs to be looked into. But then, I don't know how, I don't know when, and I don't know where.
Thank you so much for watching this video. For daily entertainment, news, and celebrity good and bad updates, and all you need to know that's happening in the country, don't forget to hit this red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to always stay connected to us. One love and God bless you all. Don't forget to thumbs up to this video and comment down below what you think about this.